relevant. They all on. Zoe cap is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that sweet 110.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And take it right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
He's into space past the 15. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bbit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Go street. Mustang 19.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Richardson. tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively, blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
49er first down.
Let's go.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. knocked away and incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, 1 minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Richardson's this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
54 yards.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Purdy's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
first down, it's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's Purdy.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
19 Lions.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Throw out wide to Walker. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here, Richardson yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson working from the gun. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Warrior 70.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything that gets a point.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open there, Samuel, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And so moving it over. Shoves him away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Purdy.
That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Purdy on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
Touchdown 49ers!
Elijah Mitchell from 8 yards out. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Taken at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight though on the other side. Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we're talking about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Escapes the defender. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Out
quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Come on, come on. Hey. Bring it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Again, it's Walker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for two more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's second down. To throw is Purdy. Finding Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just